Hello everyone, and welcome back to Sakura Unboxing. So recently another figure event has come up, and that is Good Smiles Smile Fest 2022. I know I'm kind of doing like two sort of figure events videos back to back, but obviously these events were kind of, close together in date, and I want this video of course to be kind of relevant. I don't want to wait too long to do this kind of video, so yes. So I have a bunch of figures that I want to talk about. Some, again, like the previous figure event video that I did a while back. I'll obviously be going over the ones that have piqued my interest and the ones that I am considering pre-ordering, and so on and so forth. So yes, and additionally, stay tuned towards my outro because I have some updates I would like to give regarding stuff that I have during the following weeks of August, so yeah, stay tuned for that information. But without further ado, let us get started with Good Smiles Smile Fest highlights for me personally. So now, I'll be doing this in the same format as I did my previous Wonder Festival video. I'll be putting myself in the corner and showing you guys basically what's recorded on my iPad. So on my figure collection, I have created this list for my personal highlights for the Good Smile Smile Fest 2022. I'll have this linked in the description if you guys would like to see it, but yes. So I have 29 total items. One of them unfortunately is not up on my figure collection, so I will go over that at the end. So I technically have 30 figures I will be talking about, and yes. Additionally, the I should say, like, the star is basically meaning it's on my wish list. These ones are on the most likely side of pre-ordering. Again, my thoughts will probably change, but these are, the ones I'm kind of excited to sort of pre-order. But obviously, depending on price and month, I will probably have to, that'll be my decision whether or not I pre-order these figures in the end. So, without further ado, let us get started with the first figure, and that is the Fate Grand Order Sei Sonagon 1/7 Archer by Fat Company. So this one had a prototype a while back, and I really liked the pose overall, and I didn't actually look at what the original character looked like color-wise, but now we have her painted, and I think she looks fantastic overall. I really like the blues, the red, the black, and her outfit overall is very nice, and her pose is very cute. And also like her face with all like the shading and the blush, I think that also looks fantastic. So yes. Considering this one just because of just this character's design, again with Fate, I mostly, pick and choose the characters based on their design, and I'd say this one is definitely up there in one of like my favorite sort of Fate designs. After her, we kind of have a figure that I've been waiting on for a while that I'm like, okay, when is this going to be up for pre-order? This is the Fall Slender Himet Nethel 1/7 by Wing. I swear, I thought this figure was going to be up for pre-order sooner, and unfortunately, I don't know what's keeping it delayed, because I've seen this at other One Fest and it has been painted. And yeah, and it appeared again on the Good Smile Smile Fest, and for some reason it's not up for pre-order yet. But yeah, I love the Anubis design, if I can also bring up the original art, because the pictures are blurry. But yes, I really love this character's design with the whole Anubis theme. Her helmet I really like, and her sort of Ankh looking like staff looks fantastic. I want this to be up for pre-order soon, because it's just, I feel like it's just taking a while. Additionally, I also like her like long flowing like pink hair that contrasts with, the black and gold and even like the white of her outfit. She looks just so fantastic overall for me. This is probably one of my favorite of the Fall Slender series, and when she's up for pre-order, I am definitely going to be pre-ordering her. After that, we have a frame figure, the next in the Demon Slayer B-Style line, and we have the Tengen Uzui B-Style. If you're a big Tengen fan, this looks fantastic. It's a 1/4, so he's a pretty big boy of a figure. So yeah, but like, quite cool overall with how his, the wrappings on his swords come out, and just like the pose overall with even like the wind effect parts. He's obviously going to stand very tall because Tengen is a very large character. And surprisingly enough, there doesn't seem to be a sort of, a DX version like they did with the Rengoku one with the flames, and yeah, I feel like that's kind of good because of course that Rengoku figure is extremely expensive. I did not pre-order that, by the way, because I'm sorry, I love Kyojuro, but spending over $1,000 is like, without shipping, is like, to me, I'd rather save for something else. But yeah, if you're a big Tengen fan and you have been looking for your sort of, I guess, Tengen representation, I feel like this might be the way to go, because, you know, you are getting that sort of 1/4 quality in the end. And I overall do like the look of him. I like the shading, his muscles are toned, and yeah, all that detail looks amazing. So yeah, interesting to see how much this Tengen figure costs. So after that, we are moving on to this figure right here, and it is the Black Rock Shooter Dawnfall Empress and Black Trike Dawnfall version by Good Smile Company. So Spiritale, I believe, made another, another one of this Black Rock Shooter with the Trike, and now Good Smile is doing their own. But interestingly enough, this Empress has sort of a different design to her, with the whole wings, and she's also got the fire eye. Yeah, but this was of course, their announcement for it, but it does kind of look like misleading because it looks like regular Dawnfall Black Rock Shooter, but now we have this one with actually like the wings and stuff. And they did also do a pop-up parade for her with the wings that I might pop up and scream kind of quickly. So that's what the color scheme of her is going to look like. And yeah, so I just wanted to point it out because I think the vehicle looks cool, the overall sculpt of this looks fantastic, but I'm just not a big Black Rock Shooter person, so this one is, going to be a skip for me, but it looks cool overall. After that, we have another Miku figure, and this one is gigantic. It is, and it's got a blurry picture to go with it, but this is the Vocaloid Hatsune Miku 1/7 Digital Stars 2022 version by Hobby Stock and Wing. So this is the original art for this figure. I do really like the pinks and the blacks and just what the whole set of this figure, like the composition of this figure looks fantastic. And if I can obviously find a better picture, look at that sculpt on that. I love all of like the sort of edges to this figure. And yeah, obviously the props look pretty cool, the way this Miku looks. It's gonna be, of course, a very tall looking Miku because of just how high up she is, and there is obviously a support rod for, I think that's part of her jacket that's sort of like flowing in the wind. But yeah, I just think this is a very nice looking dynamic Miku, and I'm very interested to see it colored, and obviously the price. It's gonna be very expensive for this Miku. After that, we have the Miku that I didn't think would be colored so soon, and that is the Vocaloid Hatsune Miku 1/6 15th anniversary version by Good Smile. So I didn't read that this was going to be a 1/6, and I think she looks glorious overall. This is a very beautiful Miku scale, if I can bring up. Like, she just looks absolutely amazing with the whole sweets theme. I love sweets. And just her, like, the pigtails, the fork, the gold, and all those little details on her dress, and the platter that she's standing on, I think look overall fantastic. I am scared though of the price because now it says it's a 1/6, and that's gonna be a lot. I shouldn't guesstimate. I'm thinking maybe 30,000 to now 35,000. I could be wrong. Again, I'm not too good with figure prices. Yeah, I'm scared. I'm scared for when this gets put up for pre-order because I would really love this Miku figure, but whew, the 1/6 scale is gonna, is gonna kill me a little bit. But yeah, beautiful Miku design overall. I love the colors, and yeah, very excited to see this one up for pre-order. After that, we have two Jujutsu Kaisen 1/4 figures by Freeing. The first I'll be talking about is the Jujutsu Kaisen 0 Gojo Satoru B style by Freeing, and Toho Animation is apparently distributing this figure. yes, Gojo has received a 1/4, and this is obviously the JJK0 version. I really like the effect parts overall for this figure. I feel like that's quite a highlight for me, especially because they're red, contrasting with his black outfit. I like that. I do wish kind of the pose is a little bit better on this Gojo. I don't hate it, but I wouldn't consider pre-ordering it just because, you know, I feel like I would obviously like a more dynamic Gojo figure, but if you are looking for a large-scale Gojo figure, this might be the way to go. But yes, I like it overall. I'd say I really like it overall. And yeah, very cool Gojo figure. Now after that, we have another Jujutsu Kaisen B-style, and this is the Jujutsu Kaisen 0 Geto Suguru B-style. I have to say, when I saw this, I was kind of blown away because, you know, Geto is getting another, like, a good scale figure, and a 1/4 nonetheless. Like, he's gonna be huge. But I just really loved the pose of this one, the flow of his outfit. He's got, of course, he's a long-haired boy, so I'm like, yes. And he just looks fantastic overall. Again, the pose, even these little tiny, like, effect parts look cool. The way he's, like, his, like, hand is, like, sculpted with the fingernails, and yeah. The one thing that kind of irked me, though, when I saw this is, like, on his outfit, like, down, like, I guess the skirt area, I'm not too sure how to describe it, there are what seem to be kind of, like, seam lines there, which kind of, like, you know, it was a little bit weird. I don't know if I can bring it up on this, but, like, it's most noticeably on this one. There's, like, some sort of, like, parts where it's still kind of white, so I'm not too sure what's up with that. But again, this is kind of a sort of like prototype-ish, you know, it's painted but still, you know, not out yet, so Freeing will probably fix that. But I really love this. The one issue though is I'm still waiting on like eStream or Shibuya Scramble to show pictures of the Geto like eStream Shibuya Scramble figure, and I would obviously think I'd prefer that one to this 1/4 because it's pretty big, and I would also like to put him, the Shibuya Scramble one, next to my, I do have the Gojo eStream. I would like to have that and them to be to scale actually, so, you know, I'm torn. Yeah, I'm torn. And then that's what's going on. So, I feel like for me right now, if I maybe possibly don't like the eStream / Shibuya Scramble one, I might consider this one, but I'm leaning towards that one just so I can fit it in with the Gojo eStream that I have. But yeah, I think he's very impressive, I think he's very cool, and yeah, definitely if you're a big Geto fan, you have now a big 1/4 version of him if you would like him. After that, we have another in the Bomber Girl series. We have the Bomber Girl Grim Alloy Belly Dance version by Wing. So I'll bring up the full illustration. We have this one right here. I do like her outfit overall with the pinks, and even her sort of back wings look very nice. And it seems like you could put like the veil on her face, or as shown in like this one right here, you could have it without. But yeah, I really do like this design. I do like, of course, the aqua one a bit better. But yeah, depending on how this one's painted, I might consider it, but for right now, I think it's like pretty cool concept at the moment. After that, we have one that I was a little bit disappointed to see the, you know, the type of figure this was going to be, and that is the Hatsune Miku Pop-Up Parade Vampire version, large by Good Small Company. I thought this was going to be a scale, to be honest, and that's what kind of disappointed me because of course, Pop-Up Parade quality. But this is the Miku design based on the song by Deco 27, which I love. That's such a good song. And yeah, this is just sort of like a vampire Miku. I do like the, you know, the sculpt overall and how she's showing off her teeth. But yeah, I'm just disappointed that this isn't actually a scale. It's relegated to a pop-up parade. And again, pop-up parades can be hit or miss with the quality. I hope this is a hit because, you know, I do like the design overall. So that's why I'm not considering pre-ordering it, just because I'm not too into pop-up parades, so yeah. And also we have the original sort of art. Yeah, so yeah, very cool Miku design, just I wish it was a scale figure. Now, this one right here is a Hololive character. We have the Hololive Shirogane no L 1/7 swimsuit version by Good Small Company. This one I just wanted to highlight just because I really do like her outfit overall with the glasses, and I just really like the, you know, the look of this one overall with the water and the tube, and just like, you know, she looks like she's having fun, and you know, that's what I like about this figure. Yeah, I'm not too into, you know, I pick and choose my whole life characters because, you know, I don't watch them. I do really like the designs, and it does look very nice, but I think for me, this is going to be a skip for the moment. So after that figure, we're moving on to this one right here, which kind of surprised me. So this is the Hatsune Miku Symphony 2022 version by Good Smile. So it's kind of weird that they're doing another version of the Symphony Miku because we already have the one that's coming out in January of 2023. But yeah, I think they're doing this to kind of go as a sort of set because they have this illustration right here with the Rin and Len. So that would be kind of interesting to see those two in the future with this Miku. That'd be kind of a cool looking set. So there's her, and I guess if you missed the other Symphony Miku, then you have this one you can get. But yeah, I'll have to wait to see how the prototype looks to see if I would like to pick up this Miku. After that, we have this figure that I feel like I had to point out just because I really like the composition of this. This is the Steins Gate Makise Kurisu 1/7 by Good Smile Company, and I'll try and get one without the glitchy effects, but yeah. I overall just love the sort of composition of this figure with all the computers and like all this technology sort of stacked on top of each other. And I think this Kurisu is closer to the sort of like light novel version, I think. But yeah, I think this is just a fantastic looking Kurisu figure overall. And I guess if you're looking for your dream Kurisu figure, I feel like this might be the one because I think it looks, you know, fantastically designed with the composition. And yeah. I haven't watched Steins Gate, so I can't really like be very excited for this figure, but I do really like the look of it overall. It looks obviously very fantastic, very detailed, and very well done. After that, we have this one right here. That caught my eye because of the character, the way this character looks, and this is the Blue Archive Riku Hachima Aru by Max Factory. All I saw was kind of her face in this, and I was like, oh, she's like, she looked like she can just like step on you. That's the look I'm getting from her. But I also do kind of like this sort of like purplish sort of color with like the sort of the gold or yellow that's on her rifle. I think this is a nice looking character design from the series. And yeah, I just want to see mostly how the prototype looks and just how she looks overall because I really do like this sort of like character design at the moment. After her, we have this one right here. We have the Ruby Rose by Fat Company. I have watched Ruby a little bit. I think I've only watched 3 seasons though, and then I kind of just stopped. I would like to obviously get a Ruby figure because, again, it is a figure with a scythe, and I do like how kind of like, you know, flowy and sort of dynamic this one is. She's kind of, you know, supported by all these pegs though, so I'm kind of worried about the stability of that. But yeah. Nice looking sculpt overall. I would just like a Ruby figure, so I'll see about this one in the future because I am quite liking it so far. After Ruby, we have one bunny figure by Frame that for me is definitely going to be a pre-order, most likely to definitely going to be a pre-order, and that is the Danganronpa Junko Enoshima B-Style by Freeing. I absolutely love this bunny suit for Junko. I like the black and the white, you know, even with the bunny ears, and how like they kind of match with the whole Monokuma like little pigtail things, like hair clips, I guess. I think this is a great, see, this is why I like kind of sort of unique B-style bunny outfits. I mean, I wouldn't say it's like extremely unique, but I like it overall. Like changes like that, I feel like really make a B-style, and I like her look, the look on her face, and I think this is, yeah, just very fantastic B-style overall. So this one is, for me, definitely pre-ordering this Junko, plus she's sitting down, which helps with my lack of a vertical space, but yeah. Obviously, very excited for when this Junko goes up for pre-order. After her, we have another B-style that I'm thinking about at the moment. This one I'm not so much keen on, like, definitely pre-ordering, but this is one I feel like a lot of Fate fans have been waiting for, and this is the Fate Grand Order Altria Pendragon B-Style 1/4 ruler by freeing. Very fantastic looking sculpt on this B-Style overall, and a very unique looking outfit. Yeah. So again, with freeing bunnies, I do like my unique outfits, and this one's great. I will pop up the picture of the colors for this one, and I do like overall the whites, the golds, and like the blue sort of like, I guess she's like wearing like blue like stockings underneath the fishnets. Or maybe, yeah, that's how it looks. But I do like the color scheme of this figure overall, so yes. Very interested just to see the overall colors for this one when it is painted, because that'll maybe determine if I pre-order this or not. It will be a tall bunny though, a tall standing bunny, so I'll have to find space to put her if I do consider pre-ordering her. So now, this next figure caught my eye because I really liked the sort of like composition again of this figure. And this is the Wararu Ars Notoria by Good Smile Company. I just overall really liked the sort of books and like this sort of like nice little effect parts to this figure, and she looks cute overall. I do quite like this character's design. But yeah, just look at, I really like the composition of this figure. I think it's supposed to be kind of like a magic fantasy sort of anime, but yes, I really like just the way Good Smile pulled off this figure. It just looks fantastic overall. Don't know, of course, I don't know the source material, so I can't really, you know, feel like pre-ordering, but I do really love the way this figure looks overall. And after that, we actually have a scale figure from My Dress Up Darling. This is a Marin Kitagawa scale figure by Max Factory. Don't have much on it right now. We do just have, you know, that they're doing Marin. It looks like in her just regular school uniform pose, and yeah. I would honestly like to get a Marin scale, I think, compared to like the Nendoroid. The Nendoroid was recently colored, but I think I just prefer a scale version of Marin overall. So there's that announcement. After that, we have one that kind of worries me, and they have done the prototype for the Helltaker Cerberus Nendoroid. And what I'm kind of looking at is that I'm not too sure if you have to buy them 3 Cerberus Nendoroids just to kind of get the full Cerberus experience, because that's what it looks like at the moment, which kind of sucks, because it's obviously going to be expensive to get 3 of the same Nendoroid just to, you know, have this character. I do think she looks cute overall, but if I have to buy 3 Nendoroids, I probably won't do that. I'll probably just get one of them, so there's that. That's just what concerns me at the moment. After her, we had one that I was kind of expecting. This is the Kimetsu no Yaiba Nezuko Kamado Onika Shinkoji version by Good Smile Company. So I had a feeling. That they would do a sort of demon version of Nezuko. Of course, you know, I feel like they had to. And I'm liking what I see so far with just the way, you know, she looks overall. And yeah, I'm just very excited to add this to my Demon Slayer Nendoroid collection. That's all I got to say on that one at the moment. After her, we have another Hololive figure. We have the Nakiri Ayame Nendoroid by Good Smile Company. I just personally really love this design. I feel like I'm a big fan. This one is kind of like similar, like outfit sort of design wise, to the Blue Archive Wakamo figure that I simped for in the last Winter Festival. I just like these sort of types of like outfits with the gold, the black, and, you know, the red. I feel like that's just like my favorite type of outfit. I think she just looks super cute overall. I think I might actually, you know, pick this one up because I just really like this character's design overall. Not too sure. So yeah, there's, I guess, the concept art. Yeah, again, all that nice detail I just really like. So yeah, very excited, and I hope I can snag one when she's up for pre-order. After her, we have my boy. We have the Kimetsu no Yaiba Kyojuro Rengoku Nendoroid doll. I'm interested in picking this up because I do quite like Nendoroid dolls. I do like the sort of fabric clothing, and that's sort of like slightly, like, I guess, larger scale than normal Nendoroids. And yeah, this one I feel like I just want to put in my Kyojuro collection. And yeah, so very interested just to see how his clothes turn out. I do hope they turn out well. So after that Kyojuro figure, we have this very cute Nendoroid. This is the Rilakuma and Kuroi Tori Nendoroid by Good Smile Company. He had his painted prototype up a while back, and now we have him fully colored. We have also a different face. He just looks cute. I just want to point him out because he looks very cute. I don't think I'll be picking him up as cute as Real Akuma is, but yeah, if you're a big Real Akuma fan, you now have his Nendoroid, which will hopefully be up for pre-order soon. So after that figure, we have another VTuber. This is the Hololive Mori Calliope Nendoroid by Good Small Company and Max Factory. Now, basically, I'm kind of biased towards this figure because she has a Scythe, and yeah, so I'm kind of waiting on this one to be, you know, eventually up for pre-order because this, I think, is the sort of figure for this character I want to go with. There was the pop-up parade that I think is, like, announced, but that one doesn't have the Scythe, so that's a skip. There's also the Figma, but I think I want to settle on the Nendoroid, and I do overall like this character's design. And yeah, very excited to have this figure sort of added to my Scythe figure collection. And after her, we have one that kind of surprised me, like that I saw like just the concept, I'm like, oh, I think I might consider pre-ordering this one. That is the My Hero Academia Hawks Nendoroid by Good Small Company. I do like Hawks' design, and there was at one point back in, I think, 2021 where I did actually have a Hawks figure for pre-order, but then I canceled it because I thought, maybe not worth it, so. But I think getting just this cute Nendoroid of him, I think would be absolutely adorable. I really do like his design with his wings and all that. I haven't watched too far into My Hero Academia, so I can't vouch on his, like, how I feel about, like, his personality or all that, but character design-wise, I think he's really cool, so I'm looking forward to when this gets up for pre-order. After him, we have, finally, a Nendoroid that I didn't think existed, and now it has. This is the Kirby King DDD Nendoroid. I have to point this out because obviously we have a whole bunch of other Kirby Nendoroids, and I didn't realize that they didn't make a King DDD yet, and I think he looks cute. So yeah, it would be very cool, obviously, if you have all the Kirby Nendoroids, you finally have King DDD, like, prototypes at the moment, so yeah. Just interested to see the colors, and, you know, if you're a big Kirby fan, then you have him to look forward to. So the last two on my figure collection, we have, they're doing a Nendoroid version of the Hatsune Miku Gaoshan Liu Sui version by Good Small Company. So it's this beautiful Miku design that they're turning into a Nendoroid, and I was not expecting this because we obviously have the scale that I may or may not have up on pre-order right now, and I'm curious how this is going to translate into a Nendoroid considering how, like, detailed and sort of, like, you know, and the sort of set piece that they have in this concept art for this figure. But yeah, beautiful Miku design. I'm just curious how they'll execute it in Nendoroid form. And the last one we have on my list, which I didn't talk about, no, I have this on here. So this is from My Dress Up Darling. They are making a Marin Kitagawa and the Shizuku Kuroe cosplay from My Dress Up Darling. So they'll have, well, I guess one version of Marin in her regular school outfit, and then they'll have the Shizuka version, which I think is pretty cool, because again, I do like Nendoroid dolls for, like, just sort of that fabric, you know, the way the outfits will be designed, and yeah. So I'm curious on how they execute the Shizuka-tan just because of how detailed this is, especially even with, like, those sort of, like, leg stockings, I think. But yeah, obviously, very curious to see how these turn out in Nendoroid doll form, because I think, you know, obviously My Dress Up Darling is about cosplay, and I think, you know, having just these sort of stitched, you know, fabric, like, Nendoroid doll designs will look cool. And now we're moving on to the figure that for some reason was not on the Good Smile Fest, and it is this one right here. So I went to Ruru Berries, who they tend to do a lot of, like, figure event coverage, and this one right here, oop, that's not it. It is this one right here. This is the 1/7 scale figure Red Sickle from Guardian of the Dark Knight by Enso Toys. So I think I do have a figure from them, but I really, again, it preface to say, it's another Scythe figure, and I think she just looks beautiful overall. The base looks very cool. The sickle, or scythe, looks massive and beautiful. I guess just the one thing that's keeping me from considering pre-ordering this one is just because I'm not too into figures that are, like, on the realistic side. I'm like pretty much like straight anime, like anime sort of design for the most part, but I think just how dynamic this figure looks, how this character looks is fantastic. And who knows if when this gets painted, she may change my mind. So that concludes the Good Smile Smile Fest 2022. Again, let me know what your guys' personal highlights were, because there were a lot for me, and obviously once these are up for pre-order, the price and the release date will determine whether or not I pre-order these figures. But yeah, a whole bunch I'm obviously excited for. Now moving on to personal updates. The first one I want to talk about is that I have a relative from Europe who is coming in, who I haven't seen in obviously a couple of years because of, you know, events and just time. And obviously I would like to spend some time with them. So as I'm recording this video on a Sunday, they will be coming this week. And yeah, so obviously would like to spend some time with them. So I'll probably take obviously a little bit of a break. So, you know, I will probably have a video up like the next coming week as I post this video. Additionally, I might have some like trips planned out with family, possibly, because my dad, he did take off from work for like vacation time, so we may or may not be traveling a bit. So, you know, maybe I can do like a short video on that, but I won't exactly have my equipment with me, so there's that. You know, I could record footage, but then I'd have to edit it when I get home. And the next thing is that I do have something planned at the end of August with my sister. I won't say what it is. That's also another video idea I have, that I'll have to obviously, you know, travel. It'll involve travel. So, you know, obviously I won't have, again, the proper equipment and my mic. I feel like that's, you know, you won't get this nice sort of quality audio. So there's that, but I think that'd be kind of exciting because it is kind of slightly related to anime, but you know, also kind of like a vlog sort of style video. I'm still currently waiting on my July 2022 pre-orders. I have a figure off Bai that I just won recently that I'm waiting to ship, and I might just, again, shorten the length of my videos. I might do like maybe individual figure reviews. I might, again, for at least my July haul, I'll keep those together figure wise and maybe even merch wise. And yeah, yeah, or I might also do some sort of like talking video like this, like with my current wish list on my figure collection. Or again, I might do, of course, like single figure reviews, or just like Gwen collects chill unboxings. So that's just some like ideas I have, because sometimes just doing these long videos to me is a bit tiring. Obviously I do, again, enjoy doing these videos, but sometimes I feel like it's, again, okay to just draw it back a little bit, like take a little bit of a breather, or just change up how long you want to make your videos. And I think that's what I'm just going to do for the month of August, because, you know, I feel like I just want to just kind of do some sort of short form, easy to put out videos. And again, you know, my video schedule, like posting dates, are kind of unpredictable. I either post like on Saturdays or Tuesdays, I think. But yeah, they're a little bit unpredictable, I think. I don't really have a set date, so I apologize to those who prefer like a set date for posting. But yeah, so there's that. I'm just mostly, you know, if I have to take a week off of posting a video, then so be it, just for, you know, my own sort of like health and just like, you know, other plans I may have. And again, I think that's okay, for people to do. Like, you shouldn't be afraid to just, you know, take a break. But yes. Additionally, again, because I have my 100 subs art raffle, I would like obviously to take the time to work on those pieces and get them out to the best of my abilities, or like the quality I want them to be at. So I will be taking my time with those. So there's that. So again, that's something I obviously want to focus on, the art raffle. So, you know, if I have to take a break from videos just to kind of get those, you know, done at different stages, then so be it. But yes, so those are all of the updates I have personally. So again, I apologize ahead of time if people were looking forward to like more videos, but I think I just have to just right now tone it down, or make sort of shorter form videos, just to, you know, to produce something, and just for me, maybe a slightly bit less stress, because obviously editing these sort of long videos takes quite a while, and I don't have, again, the sort of best equipment for it to sort of make my life a little bit easier. So I think, you know, doing some short form videos would just kind of help ease myself a little bit. But yes, I hope you all do look forward to the sort of, I guess, the ideas I just threw out for future like video stuff. And yes, so thank you all so much for watching and for your patience, and I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or night wherever you are, and take it easy. Goodbye!